So good afternoon, everybody. We're back here at the Gammain Sports Ground on this very cold Sunday afternoon for what are we, Ben? Round 4 of the Riverina Football Netball League competition for 2023. Now you've heard Baz has put there on the intro loop today. He's had a good mate of his, and we talk about him every week, as Peter Armstrong down there in Sydney. He's had Peter Armstrong do a bit of lead-up work about the calling of the game. Well, we've just got a little bit of a change today. We've got a new commentator today, and we welcome Ben Cruikshank to the call today. Ben's going to call the game for us. How you going, Ben?
Yeah, thanks very much, Guy. Yeah, feeling like I've got big shoes to fill with got the best in the business. Andrew Corbett not available today. Andrew went to Adelaide to watch his son play for West Adelaide Riley, and they played yesterday, and unfortunately they went down to Central Districts by 9 points, but yeah, Andrew and Leanne will be on their way back from South Australia, from Adelaide today. So yeah, well, welcome everyone, thank you.
So I'm very confident that Ben will be able to bring you the ball-by-ball description of the game here today. Now, as I mentioned, quite cold during the second grade game there. We've had showers sweeping across the ground. This game, the wind might have died a little bit. I'm looking at the flags across there on the scoreboard. The wind certainly favouring the northern end of the ground, so that traditionally sees in AFL football, when the wind's blowing across, it tends to predominantly take the play onto the other side, but we can deal with that because our man Baz on the images, he'll be all over that. He'll bring you that close-up action from the other side of the ground there today. And today our electronic scoreboard will denote the will be a shout out to Logan Hitchens. They'll be the sponsors on the electronic scoreboard today because they are major sponsors of the club here at the Lions. And Howard Martin, he gatekeeps every week, and our man Ben here today, Ben Cruikshank, guest commentator. Ben started early this morning on the gate, so he'll have any news that he's picked up this morning from the gate, from the Turby guys coming in, and some local news. So Ben, some little bits of snippets of what we can expect here today, some changes for the Lions, and a bit of information from the Bulldogs.
I think Turvey Park would come here today feeling very confident. They hasn't been successful for them over the years coming to the Gammain Sports Ground, but they're in excellent form. Turvey Park, they're 3 from 3 and taken off some big name scalps in the Riverina Football League, and in Colin Gully and Coolaman last week. They're travelling very nicely. Mick Mazzocchi, the coach, a former player for Gammain, has got Turvey Park humming along beautifully, and they're plenty of run and fitness, and they will feel very confident of trying to get the elusive win here at Gammain today.
Yeah, well, I think I saw a stat somewhere. I think the Bulldogs haven't beaten the Lions since 2017, I believe. So we'll see what happens here today. Other little bits of news that we cover. So you'll see the Lions side, the earlier sides today have run out, and they have that black tape on. Well, that's we're marking the passing of John Doherty down there from Madong. So now Doc didn't play for the Lions. He was well retired before the amalgamation of the Lions, but Doc was well known around that Madong Grongrog Magpies club back in the day. And I was informed today, I did a little bit of research. I was talking to Yank Crouch. Yank was a ruckman for the Maroons back in the day, and he tells me that John Doherty was a straight running player across half back. And so I think that's the way John lived his life. If John had some problem with you, he was pretty straight with it. He didn't mince his words, and I think that probably best describes how John probably played his football. We're all too young, fortunately, to remember any of that. So our condolences today go out to Wendy and Tony and Nancy and their respective families, and also this week in the community. We extend our sympathies to the Cooper family on the loss of Barbara Cooper. Les is up in Allawah Lodge, and Les played way back. He played for the Maroons, and yeah, that's a little bit of community news, and that's why you'll see those black armbands there today. So Ben. So that always That always jumps me, that siren, Ben, and and hopefully it doesn't throw you, but you'll get used to it. What will Sam Martin be looking for the Lions today, Ben, at this second home game for the Lions?
Well, Guy, to be honest, the Lions' performances have been below par, and they've been beaten in the last 2 games, and the game's been over at nearly a quarter time. I think it was 6 goals to 0 against Griffith and 8 goals against Wagga Tigers last week. So the Lions will have to be in the game in the first quarter. I expect them to come out and be really competitive in the first quarter. So I don't think anything else matters except the first quarter for the Lions at this stage, and they need to show something, because if the quick young outfit from Turvey Park gets on top of them, they will run them off their legs with their spread and carry.
Yeah, well, we saw that last home game against the Swans. The Swans just came out and they were relentless that first quarter. In fact, in the previous 2 to 3 years, I don't think the Lions have seen an opposition do that to them, from my memory. Jump them, and they were a little bit rattled. They did put some pressure on and made the score respectable, I think it was, in the second quarter, but they weren't able to sustain it against the Swans. And on that day, it's only 2 weeks ago, believe it or not, and we were talking about it was a day for slip, slop, slap, and the people running in the water will run off their feet. But total opposite today here at Gammain Footy Ground, probably only just nudging 10 degrees, if that. It's a little bit better now than when it was during the seconds, at the start of the seconds. But a great day here at the Gammain Footy Ground, because it's what we call it's same day footy. So that means same day, it's junior football, junior netball, and then the seniors. So that really brings in the crowd, and a lot of the parents love that, because it it leaves them 1 free day on the weekend, so they can all come here today. And if you're playing juniors and you've got no interest in the senior sides, you can toddle off and do whatever you like. We're nearly ready for a start here. Umpire Callum Logan in the middle. I'll call on Ben Crookshank to call the game for us.
Okay, there we go. Ball's up in the centre bounce there. Contested. Comes in hard. Turvey Park. Proctor goes down. Drives forward, but taken by Emery in the half-back line. He drives it forward now to the centre wing. Coming out to young Wiedemann for Turvey Park. He's there, chased by Mitch Taylor. Mitch Taylor's got him under pressure now, but Wiedemann picks the ball up. No, it's tackled down in a congested area there now. Ball's pinging around there everywhere now. Jack McKegg gets his first kick for the year, takes it out. But marked there by Turvey Park, right on the outer wing. Drives it forward there now into the centre half forward for Turvey Park. Contested by Jake Taylor. There it's contestant of handballs goes out to Turvey Park. Well smothered by Ben Walsh. Ben picks the ball, handballs it out to Tom Sassay. Sassay's tackled heavily in the centre of the ground there. Kirk Marn handballs it now. It's very scrappy. Oh, that's high. That's taken very high. Jack McKegg earns the free kick.
Yeah, pretty willing early. Ben, you'd expect that from these two sides. They've got a big respect for one another.
Matt Hamlin now receives the handball, drives it out to Jethro Peck, playing his first game in first grade for the year. Jethro's coming back from big knee reconstruction last year, so expecting big things from him. Ball contest, very scrappy the first couple of minutes here now. The ball goes out on the out of bounds for the half-forward flank for Genmain.
So we'll have our throw-in over there on that area of the ground there, and that area of the ground there, sponsored by the Genmain Hotel. Shout out to Nola Hearn there, the new owner of the pub down there. He's invested a heap of money in it.
There we go. Have a re-throw. It was a free kick to Turvey Park. Turvey Park on the half-back flank. Drives it forward now, right into the centre square. Intercepted by Ben Walsh, as he's very good at. Drives it forward now, looking for Jethro Peck. Up they go, but Andrew Emery at centre half-back for Turvey. Takes a good intercept mark. Ooh, there out to the centre wing. Good mark there by Harry Stapleton. Stapleton drives it forward for Turvey. Finding a loose man there now. Comes out there, and that's Baxter Wallet. He was a late inclusion for the Turvey Park team. There, Wallet looking at his options now. Drives it forward, right to the forward line, right for Turvey Park, and it's been shepherded through. That's a great goal for Turvey Park on the board early.
He took, Ben, he took the opportunity that he really wasn't marked, and he thought, well, I'm not going to go back and muck around here. I've got that bruise over my left shoulder, and that's what he did. He gave that left foot plenty, and it carried the pack, and that's what will happen today at that end of the ground. The flags, as we can see them, fair breeze, so good advantage to, fair advantage to the north end of the ground, and Turvey are going to use that and run with it like the Swans did a fortnight ago here at the Lions home ground.
There we go, Banaswalas versus Ferrado in the ruck. Handball out by Proctor, finds Matt Hamlin, drives it forward, looking for Connor Krebser, juggles the ball now, recovers, drives it forward into centre half forward, mark taken by Jesse Lander right on the 50-metre arc there now. Jesse turns around, looks for a teammate there, into Jethro Peck right in the full forward mark, can't take the mark. Chain of handballs out by Turvey, but contested there now by Jakey Taylor. Oh, Turvey's he's too quick. Very strong in the contest there now. Drives it forward here in the wing, close to the commentary box. Taken by Sam Martin there now. Looks at the inside. Kicks it nicely to Matt Hamlin. Matt cross to Ben Walsh, but been intercepted there now. Really good intercept there, taken by Brad Ashcroft. And he drives it forward, and it's just a minor score.
Yeah, well read there by the Turvey. The kick was telegraphed a little bit, and yeah, the Turvey guy read it well.
Martin back into Sassay. That's Jack Sassay. Back to Sam Martin. Sam drives it forward to the outer wing, but finds the Turvey Park player, and a real good mark there in the outer wing. Taken by, I can't quite see the number, probably Harry Woods. They're back inside to Josh Ashcroft. Ben Walsh has done another intercept mark. Looking for Jesse Lander on his own there now. Who's he going to find here? Goes for goal, and the ball's, Tom Sassay drops the ball right in front of goal. There he goes, recovers, and snaps, and a beautiful goal for Tom Sassay on the board.
Great recovery there from Tom Sassay after he spilled what Andrew would say he should have taken. I won't actually say that because it's always easy from up here, but Ben, once again, Ben Walsh starting with possessions. That's always a great sign for the Lions, and something coming from that possession, a major. So great start there for the Lions.
I think the Lions would be very happy to get on the board, get a goal on the board early in this quarter to trying to get some momentum in this game and not let it get away from them.
We wait for the ball to come, umpire to bounce the ball and throw the ball up in the centre. The bounce is going out of the game a bit.
Bannerwallace against DeSalis. Ball comes out now, taken forward by Turvey Park. Ball in the air now, contested mark there now. Martin handballs out to Mitch Taylor. Mitch Taylor finds Cresborough on the half-back flank for Ganmain. Here there, Matt Hamlin's out in his own. He's been taken on the centre wing. There's Tom Bannerwallace. He's got the ball now on the half-forward flank for Ganmain. And then drives it forward and finds Mitch Taylor. Mitch there now, he's 60 metres out from goal, but looking for an option here now. He's coming forward for Jethro Peck, but he can't quite get it again. Jake Taylor's in there, good handball out, but he can't find a teammate there. Intercepted by Turvey. Good handball now, and it comes out there now. They're under pressure now. Real bit of a scrap here now in the half-forward, in the forward pocket for Ganmain, and the ball goes out of bounds.
So once again, we're going to see a throw-in out there on the left forward pocket for the Lions. Waterview Street end of the ground. Got good sponsorship over there from the Ganmain News Agency.
Ball up there, contested ball now. Proctor gets a kick high and up in the air. Harry Carr's contesting it there now. But Turvey got plenty of defenders down back. They've really rallied well. He's run it out there. And then now the ball's to be thrown in. Right beside the goalpost for Ganmain in the forward pocket.
So we've got great sponsorship over there from the Riverina Hotel, and they've sponsored the raffle here today. It's a $160 prize, so you can, anyone that wins that, they can get down there and get a good meal for the family at the Riv Hotel.
Intercept mark taken by Connor Krebser right on the 50-metre arc. Drives it in centre, looking for Ben Walsh, and yes, he's got it. 40 metres out from goal, directly in front. He'll go back and have his shot.
Ben will eat this for breakfast, I'd suggest, Ben, but we'll wait for it. Going to kick into a bit of a breeze, but with Ben's kicking style, he's an experience. He'll allow for that. Ben Walsh comes in on that trusty left foot of his, gives it a good thump. Distance, bit of problems, fading to the left. play goes on, and eventually goes out of bounds out there in that left forward pocket for the Lions.
Ben's been quite prominent there early in this quarter. He'd be probably disappointed he never hit that one a bit sweeter.
Yep. Yeah, a little bit too much ball up on the arch of the foot, I think.
Ball throws in now contested by Ferrado. He's punched it clear. Ball's in there. Kai watches, but it dribbles out over the boundary again.
And throw in out there in front of the Red Star Insurance Brokers business there. Any insurance needs, get onto them.
Peck versus Ferrado in the ruck. Tapped down by Ferrado. Beautifully rode there by Turvey Park. Clears there now, clearing kick. Straight to Ben Walsh again, but the mark's been spilt. They've got runners everywhere now. Here comes the ball there. Mark by Turvey Park in the centre of the square. Looking forward, they've got loose men again. Mark's on the half forward flank there by Turvey Park. That's Brad Ashcroft.
He's going to have the benefit of the breeze here behind him. He fancies himself, even though he's going to have to he'll just be inside the 50, I guess, but he thinks with that breeze, he'll be a good chance. We've got a good view of it here as he runs in. We're right over his shoulder. Baz has got him prominent in the shot. Oh, it's a pretty good hit. Plenty of distance.
Just going to fall short.
Yeah, off hands, one behind.
There we go. Mitch Taylor to bring the ball back in for Ganmain. Looking for the short option now. Finds Matt Hamlin. Always a good option. Matt's off now. Under pressure. Clears the ball out. Too high. Over Jackson Casley's head. Good tackle there. Recovered well. And the umpire Logan will ball it up.
So the Logan Hitchens scoreboard sees the Lions here at the Ganmain football ground. The Lions 1 straight goal 6. Bulldogs 1-2-8. 9 minutes gone.
Drives forward into the forward area. Oh, there's a free kick near to Jack Sasso, pushed in the back. Or hang on to. So Jack looks at his options, spreads it wide, finds Mitch Taylor. Mitch Taylor shrugs the tackle, plays on. Wonky old kick.
Well, Matt Hamlin held there out of the contest, but no free kick. Got to earn him, the ump said. Ball will be thrown in out there in front of the Ag and Vet Services down here in Waterview Street, Ganmain, and also got that shop down there at Grong Grong. Very busy this time of the year with the full-on sowing season. We want a bit of fine weather, Ben, finish off the crop.
Oh, don't we just. They're ball up half-forward flank there for Turvey. Turvey gathers the ball up now, handballs it out. It spins, check side kick, back into a dangerous spot for Turvey Park. Ben Walsh contested there now. Ball comes out to the half-forward, snapshot over his shoulder, and a straight through. That was a good goal.
Yeah, it was a good goal. He didn't spend much time looking at it. He just thought, well, I'll line her up, and the ball carried well on that breeze. And result, goal of the Bulldogs.
Just trying to see that player there, who that player was to kick that goal.
Number 18, Ben, if that's any help to you.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of help. Number 18, that's Ethan Wiedemann.
Is there any more tape?
Very good. I don't know his history, but actually he had a bit of a write-up in the paper yesterday, I think, from memory.
Yeah, so. He's Ethan Wiedemann. He's Shane's son.
Okay.
Shane Wiedemann's son.
About to go in the centre again with the ball up.
There we go. Umpire balls it up there now, and Harry Carr contests against Ferrito. Ball's in. Turvey Pete's going to be quick on the ground. It's a push, so free kick. There he goes. Goes to Turvey Park. In the centre square, looking to drive it forward. Play on now. He drives it long into Turvey Park's forward line. Sasso there and Josh Walsh. They've missed the ball there. And shrugged away by the other Wiedemann. And Harry Carr handballs it out now. Another congested ball. It's hard to get hold of this ball. There he goes. High kick right in the forward line for Turvey Park. And something's happened here. This must be a Turvey kick, I think. No indication from the umpire which way it's going. Yeah, Turvey Park kick.
Josh Walsh was pleading for kick to the Lions, but the umpire's not buying that. No, I'm unsure what the infringement was for holding or whatever. Sam Martin remonstrating with the umpire, but in all my years of watching footy, I haven't seen a decision reversed, Ben, and it's not going to be reversed, that decision either. So
that was Brad Ashcroft that received the free kick right in the goal square, and does what he should have done, put it straight to the middle.
So we'll have a look at that on the replay after the game if you're interested.
There we go. Gamine 1 goal 6 to Turvey Park. 3 goals 2-20.
Yeah, we've got that on the Logan Hitchens scoreboard.
So Harry Carr swapped with Tom Banawalis in the ruck now. Up against Harmer in the ruck. Free kick again to Turvey. It's Cooper Harmer. He's getting up a bit ginger. That must have hurt him, and he must have landed awkwardly. Drives it forward, but kicks it straight into Proctor. Proctor's right on him.
Held to him, I think. Umpires Callum Logan said, I'll ball it up again.
There, ball's up there to Harry Carr versus Harmer. Harry drives it forward, intercepted by Turvey Park, comes out to Wiedemann there, spins around, handballs it. Good chain of handballs from Turvey, but here they go again, driving it forward again. Relentless pressure there for the Gamine backline. Here it goes, Ferrata. He handballs it in front of himself, right in front of it. Ball tackled by Josh Walsh, right in the back pocket there now. Ben Walsh brings it out, handballs it over to Sam Martin. Sam Martin in the back pocket for Gamine, looking for a target to release it. Missed the kick to Jesse Lander. But contested again, and the ball goes in a scrap again. Turvey Park's really strong on the ground at the moment. They're beating Gamine on the ground, and the ground ball gets, and they get an easy handball and a kick out. Short pass, right in for Turvey Park, taken there by Jack Glanville. And Jack Glanville's line out for goal. He's still at school. He's only a 17-year-old. They've got some young players in this Turvey Park side.
Ben, Sam Martin's I think he's going to have to call for his players to tighten up there, play a bit tighter there, particularly as the ball's coming in on the wing, so got to be a bit more close checking.
Yeah, looks like Turvey prepared to get their hands and knees dirty, to get the hard ball on the ground and dish it out. They've got plenty of inside and outside players, but he shot.
That ball drifted across the face of the goal for one behind.
Glanville pushes it wide, now brought him back, and Ben Walsh has got the ball in the back pocket. They need to hit a few targets here now. Oh, Matt Hamlin gets a high one, trying to get a mark there on the half-back flank there now. Matt chips it up, and taken by Kirk Mahon.
Matt a bit quiet, Andrew, early. Uncustomary for him, but he's probably been close checked too.
Oh, he is, and he had last week off.
That's right, it's coming back. Yep.
Yeah, so he had a week off.
Got to get into the game.
The ball goes out of bounds on the outer wing.
So we're going to see a throw-in out there in front of the Cobb Apparel. Of course, Cobb Apparel organises all that gear. It's all self-explanatory. The gear that we see, everyone wearing around the club is terrific.
Ball's up. Pretty congested out there. I need better eyes to be seeing who's involved in over there. But
yeah, I think Andrew occasionally mentioned Specsavers. We see that ad on the TV, and I think we've all got to get there.
Pretty physical there now. Good smother, and people going everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty willing footy. Not surprising, the ball wouldn't be. It'd be little bit damp, a little bit greasy, but the wind's having a little bit of an effect, and there's probably quite an advantage to that northern end.
Ball's thrown up again. Another contested, scrappy sort of play. The umpire.
No, he's found a free kick, has he?
Plucked one out there. It's Harry Carr with the ball there now.
So the Lions have got a chance to break the play up, break it open.
Harry looking for Matt Hamlin again. Spills out. Matt's got it now. Spins around. On his left. Finds Jack McKegg. Jack McKegg misses the kick. Smothered there by Turvey Park. There's 2-on-1 there now, but Jack manages to punch it out to the forward line. Ball skied by Turvey Park. I think it's a touch ball. It's play on now as they're right on the half-forward line for Gamine, and Turvey Park do a clearing kick, but it's down to Jackson Casley. Marks it on the centre wing.
Now there's a new player for the Lions there, Ben. So
yeah, Jackson played last week. And he's only a young player to the club. The ball's dropped there by Seb Hamlin. scrappy play. Jacob Taylor's picking it up. The ball looks like it's got soap on it. No one can get hold of it. There it goes. Harry Carr's got hold of the ball, but he's been tackled. And it's caught with the ball.
Yeah, terrific pressure being applied here by the Bulldogs to the Lions. Pressure, and they're first onto the ball when it gets onto the ground. They're last up, so that tells a bit of a tale at the moment.
Jesse McGosis handballs it out, and there's a clearing kick marked in the centre wing there by Turvey Park, driving it forward now, but kicks it straight to Ben Walsh.
For the first time today, the sun's out. And it's probably irritating Baz because he's already got his lenses set and he's probably got to adjust on the run, but he's up to it.
I'm sure he's up to it. Kirk Martin now, the ball half-back flank. Moves it out to Sam Martin. He's by himself there. Clears the ball out. Oh, mark taken there by Jethro Peck. Be looking to get a few touches and get a bit of confidence up. Mark out to Tom Banalis. Tom's tackled there now after he dropped the mark. Good tackle by Wiedemann. And the umpire says, I'll have it, thank you.
Lions will be desperate to have a score. They're not inside their 50 yet, but they'll be desperate to score at this time.
So Marn kicks it forward now, right in the half 50-metre arc there now, picked up by Mitch Taylor. Handballs it out blindly. Tom Sasse scrapped the ball now. Seb Hamlin's got it. He gets a scrubby-looking kick, but goes nowhere. Intercepted by McGosis for Turvey Park. A good tackle by Lander. And Lander gets the rewarded with the free kick, 45 metres out.
Yeah, that free kick was already there because the young fella, he had time, and we know that umpires will penalise you if you try to break a pack and you've already had time. Well, they're going to penalise you, which is the right thing to do. The kick's going to be taken by Jesse Lander. He's going to kick inside the 50. As we watch him comes in, he tries to buy a bit of ground by running around the man on the mark. It's high into the wind, and off hands for one behind.
That's a goal they needed. That was right on Jesse Lander's probably limit for distance there.
Yes, he took advantage of the stand rule and he went around his man, but he still couldn't particularly into this breeze.
Ball, long kick out in front of the commentary box here now. Jethro Peck takes a good mark. That'll be good for Jethro. Handballs it off to Matt Carnegie. Matt Carnegie chips up high. Oh. Who's going to mark that? Seb Hamlin says that's mine.
Yeah, Seb put his name on that. He could see the ball was skied a little bit. He didn't let that worry him. He kept his eyes on it. Oh, and a good little worm burner of a pass. Andrew uses that worm burner. Well, that's exactly what it was, a nice little pass. And we'll get Ben to call this goal home, I reckon.
Yeah, lowered his eyes then and found Aaron Proctor just in a small gap in front of his opponent. Now, Aaron's not known for a long, prodigious kick, but this will be right on his limit too. He's 40 metres out, he kicks, drives it forward, looking good. Well done. Good goal from Proctor and good goal for the Lions. That's exactly what they needed. On the 20-minute mark now.
It's those little things that count in footy, Ben, when you're under pressure. Yeah, Seb Hamlin was up to the task. He did lower his eyes in the pass, and no hope of the Bulldogs intercepting. So all those little things count like Smothers. They don't rate highly on stat sheet, but they all take precedence of to winning sides really.
Here we go, got Jethro in the ruck now. We've got a three-way ruck change for Gamone. Ball goes up against Ferrata there, but Matt Hamlin scoops on the ball. Can't quite pick it up. It's a bit slippery, that ball. It looks it sometimes. Bad bounce there coming into the Turvey Park forward line. There it is. Matt Carnegie handballs it out to Ben Walsh. Ben Walsh does a clearing kick as long as he can get it. Piecing it out there is Connor Krebser, but the Turvey Park fella manages to get in front of him. Turvey Park now drive it forward. A big, long kick. It's right on the goal square now in dangerous district, but well punched through by Jack Sasse. Sam Martin now clears it out, finds Tom Sasse on the half-back flank. Tom clears it out. Oh, it's been nearly intercepted by the Turvey Park. Oh, good hip and shoulder there from Turvey Park on Mitch Taylor. But Woods is tackled very well by Matt Carnegie, and he's been rewarded with a free kick.
The Logan Hitchens scoreboard says the Lions 2-1-13. Bulldogs, I've got the Bulldogs 3-4-22. The scoreboard here at the ground's got them 3-3, but we'll get that all sorted out at quarter time.
That was Jacob Taylor, but Jake Taylor now to Matt Hamlin to out to Ben Walsh to switches the ball now. Here's Sam Martin in the middle by himself now. What's he going to do with it now? He's found Matt Carnegie right on the 50-metre arc. Looking there forward and Jack McKeag. That's the best bit of football Ganmain's played all day. And Jack McKeag 25 metres out on a tight angle. The guy will call this one through.
Yeah, well, that's sometimes a bit dangerous getting me to bring him home, Ben, because quite often they let me down when we give him a skied up, but we won't give him a skied up. He's just got to do the best he can. The breeze won't be a problem with this distance. Comes in with his right foot. No, it's not. It's right across the face. No score yet, Ben. So play on.
Play on now. As Aaron Proctor involved again in that forward line there, but Wiedemann clears it for Turvey Park. Oh, good contest. Good contest, but Harry Carr comes up with the ball, looks inside and finds Kirksman, but drops what he should have taken. Intercepted now by Turvey Park as they clear the ball out. Jonah handballs, but there goes Krebs that tries to intercept it now for Ganmain. Krebs back to Martin, back to Jethro Peck, back to Mitch Taylor, back to Sasso. They're sharing it around, but cannot penetrate that 50-metre arc. Jake Taylor's got it now. Must find someone with this kick, but looks for Kai Watts. The kick didn't suit him. But there we go. Quarter time.
So a little bit of a missed opportunity there for the Lions to capitalise on the end of that quarter, Ben. They really could have done with that goal, but anyway, some little bit better signs late in the quarter there for the Lions, I thought.
Yeah, no, they started to get their targets on, and as the goal came to Proctor, Seb Hanlon looked to lower his eyes and use the forward line more efficiently. Probably the score indicates the true indication of the game, and Turvey just in front. They're probably won the contested ball a bit more and had a bit more spread and carry when it counted. And now the game's all set up to be a really good contest.
So the commentators, well, I think our new commentator, our guest commentator, but he may not be a guest. He might be on the rotation. I think we can say our commentator Ben Cruikshank's doing a great job here today in Andrew's absence. So we'll just we'll go for a break. We'll have a drink of water, and we'll bring you the second quarter shortly. Players have broken from their respective huddles. The start of the second quarter here at the footy ground at Ganmain. Conditions, we've still got the sun out, which is good. That's great to see. Not much improvement to the temperature. It just feels a bit brighter.
Yeah, no, good footy conditions. Ball's thrown up there now. Conteated well by Banyals and Ferrado. And another ball up proceeds. There's been a few in the first quarter. It started to open up a bit towards the end of the first quarter, but it's quite congested. Ferrado taps it beautifully back to Turvey Park, but it's intercepted there by Kirkman, and another ball up will proceed.
Shane, to see the bounce going out of the game a little bit, Ben. It's anyway, I understand why.
There we go. Ball's now picked up by Ferrado again. He's been quite prominent for Turvey Park. Drives it down towards Wiedemann. Wiedemann kicks it over his shoulder to the half forward flank into the forward pocket, but the ball goes out of bounds on the full. In the back pocket there, and Jack Sasse will take the kick.
So Jack Sasse will kick it in front of the Red Star Insurance Brokers there from Wagga Wagga.
Ben Walsh kicks it back inside the dangerous spot to Sasse. Sasse back to Josh Walsh. Josh Walsh, another clearing kick to Mitch Taylor, but they're still inside their forward 50 Ganmain. Looking to drive it long now. Mitch Taylor looking for Aaron Proctor. Beautiful body work there, takes the mark. Aaron's having a good start to the game. Chips it up to Tom Sasse. Half forward flank there now for Ganmain. Looks to switch it. No, he's got some hesitation, but drives a big long kick up very high. Be hard to mark as it is. Ball comes down there on the ground there now. Handball out by Turvey Park, and they're clearing the ball well. Kicked off the ground by Turvey, but intercept mark there taken by Matt Kanagi for the Lions.
Yeah, good desperado mark there, diving.
Taken over to the centre wing there, kicks it out to Ben Walsh. Ben Walsh looking for a forward target, but intercepted by Emery, I think, for Turvey Park. Yeah, he's playing at centre half back. He was their centre half forward last year. Turvey looked to clear it out in the wing, but there's Ben Walsh has taken another intercept mark.
I think he'd be heading up that stat sheet again, Ben.
Yep. Matt Hamlin's got the ball now, looking to find a forward target that misses out in front of Jack McKegan. The ball rolls out of bounds.
So we'll have a throw-in will be affected out there in front of the sports club, between the sports club and the Michael McCormack sponsorship over there. Of course, Michael McCormack, he's not in government anymore. He's in opposition. So that's what happens when you're in that game.
Ball thrown up and contested by Peck and Ferrata for their respective sides, and the ball comes down again. Another congestion and another ball up.
So Ben, the Lions will be keen this quarter with this breeze at their backs to capitalise.
Yeah, no, there's some positive signs for them there. The ball's taken out by Wiedemann, and now the ball goes out again, and another ball throw in.
Be throwing out there in front of the Irvine sign. Of course, Anthony Irvine out there tomorrow with his great business, sign writing.
Jethro taps it down to Jack McKee, and the ball. We're going to have another ball up.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rugby maul there, Ben. You being you've got that rugby union background, so you'll be used to that type of play.
There's no rules. And I reckon we're going to have another ball up here.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's pretty safe to say. So we need a clearing kick here, and preferably a Lions forward 50 goal.
Umpire Logan throws it up there, punched out clear by Ferrata. There, Tom Sasso's trying to pick it up. Oh, high tackle there on. No, it goes the other way. I thought it was a high tackle there on Matt Hamlin, but he's been caught, which I don't think he's that happy about.
No, he's not. He's playing with his hair and adjusting his headband, and he's a bit like you. He's thinking, well, I thought I would have got that one.
Kick out to the wing there now, and Ben Walsh cleans up again. Handballs into Kirkman, back to Walsh. Ben gets a hurried kick into the half-forward line, but then beautiful mark there taken by Wiedemann.
Yeah,
Ethan Wiedemann. He's been quite prominent for Turvey Park.
He's a possession getter.
There's the ball taken up to Brad Ashcroft. Brad's got the ball on the wing for Turvey Park. The ball's hardly moved away from that wing for the first 5 minutes of this game. Banualis with Ben Walsh. Ben Walsh handballs out to Sam Martin on the halfback flank now, looking to find a target, and taken by Mitch Taylor. Thought about playing on, but pulls back now.
It's got Matt Hamlin on the spread on this side, but he elects to go deep, which is probably good with the breeze behind him, but in that occasion was turned over and marked by the Bulldogs.
Matt Ness marked it, intercept mark for Turvey Park. And the ball's once again very congested at the start of this quarter. Sorry about the commentary, but that's how the game's been played at the moment. Very fumbly and congested, and a lot of throw ups, ball ups going on.
So the ball up will be just inside the lines, attacking 50, northern into the ground.
Ferrata looks to clear it out, but tackled by Tom Banualis. And then yet again we'll have another ball up. No flow in the game in this quarter so far at all. Wiedemann, handballs out. Turvey Park to the other Wiedemann. Back into Ferrata, back to Wiedemann. Turvey Park looked to have a clearance here now on the wing, but beautifully tackled by Jesse Lander. Well done.
Umpire calling no prior opportunity on that occasion, which is probably pretty good call. So no free kick, balls it up, rucks together.
The ruckman compete. Comes down. Tom Sasso's got a free kick over the shoulder. That one was just there. Tom looks to drive it forward for the Lions. Looking for Jethro Peck. Looks like he was pushed out, but the ball went over the back there now. Magosis handballs to Emery for Turvey Park. They look to have a clearing kick, and they've cleared very well. Finds Matt Ness right in the deep back pocket for Turvey Park. Ness looking to drive it forward to the outer wing. Comes in looking for the two ruckmen. Ooh, there was an elbow raised then on young Jake Taylor. But
a bit of a don't argue, a bit of a Wally Lewis one there, Ben, but umpire missed it. I think the umpire was inside of that one, so we're going to get a ball in there in front of the Ag and Vet guys down there in Waterview Street and also at Grong Grong.
Ball's been thrown in there. Competed, cleared by Turvey Park. Out in the commentary box wing. Casley's got it, hands it to Sam Martin. Sam Martin is a loose looking kick, but finds Kirkman. Kirk looking to drive it forward as he does. Jethro Peck going for the ball. But ball's in contested there. Looks like Aaron Proctor contested, and then the ball goes out again. I don't know how many ball ins or ball ups we've had to be this quarter, but
Jethro Peck doing plenty of presenting, Ben. He just can't get his hands on it. It'd be good to see him get his hands on it and really do his confidence good, I think.
yeah, he just probably needs a bit more cleaner entry from his teammates in to get a chance. Ball goes up there now, right near the goal square, marked by Emery for Turvey Park. He looks to clear straight out the, nearly a one-hander there from Woods. Stolen by, tackle hard there, the ball in Turvey Park's possession now. Chain of handballs out on the wings, coming back, look right into the centre circle. Turvey Park over in the centre of the ground, looking to run forward now. A loose looking kick right at the half forward flank for Turvey Park. They're on. He's tackled him, but he's got him too high. Jake Taylor's got him high. He slid underneath it. The kick was there. Kick to be taken by Hayden Smith. Drops forward and taken there by Tom Banawalis.
Yeah, the bench for the Lions suggesting that the player went to ground, but that doesn't matter. You still can't do that illegal. You can't do a high tackle even if the player's on the ground.
Yeah. Mitch Taylor kicks it backwards to Jack Sasse. Sasse into Martin. Martin finds young Jake Sullivan out on the wing. He's having his first game for the year. I think he played one game last year, so this will be his second game in first grade for the club. And Jake doesn't hit the target, but he probably wants that one back again. But Turvey Park now mop up on the half-back flank. Drive it right into the centre circle there now. The contested mark. Ball's getting a bit scrappy again. There's a high tackle.
High tackle, yep. Opportunity for the Lions to go forward. See what comes of this. Might be looked for distance on the kick.
That's Seb Hammond. Spreads it wide. Finds young Jake Sullivan. Jake roosts it. Nice looking long kick. But Jethro's Peck's on 2-1 and the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, they're double teaming Jethro over there. He's going to struggle under those conditions with two on him, particularly with that high ball.
Yeah, Gammon are going to have to look to do what they did in the first quarter, lower the eyes and look for that better target rather than kick on 2-1. Turvey Park mopping up deep in defence there now, going pretty well, but the umpire's found a kick in the back. He's to signal. They clear it out now. Harry Stapleton drives it forward to Wiedemann. Wiedemann's got it on the ball. Stapleton gets it back. Zig a zag, a nice job. Dodge. They're now there. Jakey Taylor looks like he went high then, but no, the umpire's going to have a ball up again. Right in front of the commentary box.
Umpire Callum Logan will throw it up just in front of us here.
Tommy Banawalis kicks it long, takes it out of the ruck and kicks it to the half-forward flank. Here's ball triples out in front of Aaron Proctor, half-forward flank. Proctor.
Once again, another throw in there in front of, I think this is out of fourth or fifth call for the Ag and Vet. They're getting value for the money today for their sponsorship. Good luck to them.
Boundary umpire throws it in. Contested by the ruckman. Connor Krebs sharks the ball and kicks a wonky old kick, then dribbles out right towards the forward pocket. 20 metres out from goal from the commentary box side.
So a throw in down there, our sponsors down there. What have we got? Narandra Gas Centre and Alan Harris McDonald. That I say every time, and we call the funeral directors that we don't want to see them, but they're a necessary part of society.
Krebs tackled hard. The ball's ripped off him. Good, strong defensive running by Turvey Park. But now another congestion.
A bit of feeling in it there, Ben. Perhaps a little bit of frustration from the Lions that so much time's gone in this quarter and they haven't been able to put it on the board.
Yeah, well, no team's got some free-flowing football yet. It has been congested. Tommy B handballs it out. Krebs is under the bottom there.
And for all the world, it's like a rugby union maul, as we called there a few minutes ago. And I can't see it changing, but we're desperate to see a little bit of a break and a bit of open play.
Ball's thrown up there now. Kick comes out, Jackie Lang kicks it off the ground. Matt Hamlin scoops up on it. He's looking to find a clear player. Finds Kirk Mann in the centre square. Kirk looking to looking to drive it forward, drives it deep into the forward line. There but then again to a congested pack, and Gammane cannot buy a mark in that forward 50.
Be a throw in out there in front of the Gammane Pharmacy sign, because we've got Tin, our man Tin, down there in the pharmacy, Monday to Friday. Terrific to have a pharmacy in a little town like this, and he's a good bloke too.
Thrown up in the forward pocket there for Gammane, and there's Proctor. He's on the loose ball. What's going to happen here? No, the umpire said, "I'll have it, please." Umpire Logan. They must be getting knocked up throwing the ball up.
Lucky there's 3 of them nowadays, Ben. Back in the day, there was only 1.
And I reckon the ball is congested.
He's found a kick to the Lions.
I don't know what he found that one for.
Last up was Benny Walsh, is it? Last off the ground, so it must have been an infringement against Ben, I think.
Yeah.
So we're in a great position here to look over Ben's shoulder. He'll have that. He'll come in on that left foot. Blustery now, even probably more than at the start of the game, I think. But Ben's got plenty of experience. He'll allow for that. He might have
it wide.
Yeah, he's over allowed for it, and it's across the face of goal into the far behind.
The breeze has picked up. The flags are really flying now, Guy, and that'd be really.
So Lions looking to trap it in, Ben, and use it, try and score while it's there.
Good clearing kick, Turvey Park. Jack Glanville takes the mark. Half-back flank. Drives it long onto the wing. Harry Carr takes a good mark there on the wing. Oh, he's held up there, trying to milk a kick. Anyway, Harry drives the ball. I think the ball got touched. I'm not sure if it was coming called. Oh, Tom Banawalis tries to get a mark, spills it, picks it up, recovers.
High.
Duck.
No.
He ducked into the... No, he did duck, but he's going to be paid.
Yeah, a little bit of a interesting one. That I think the goal's going to stand. Yep, umpire happy to let the play go to advantage, and goal to the Lions at the northern end of the ground. Desperately needed goal.
Who did kick that one?
No, you'll have to get that from next door, Ben. I missed it.
We think it's Seb Hamlin's kick. Matt. Anyway, the ball we don't know, because it was a free kick and then there was an advantage taken, and we couldn't quite see who kicked it, but I think it might have been one of the Hamlin boys.
The Logan Hitchin scoreboard sees the Lions 3-2-20, Bulldogs 3-4-22, 15 gone, second quarter.
Harry Carr pulls it out of the ruck and drives it forward down for Gammane there now. The ball comes out. There's Aaron Proctor. It's out on the centre wing now. Congested ball again. Trying to get a contest. Proctor battles it through and kicks a scrubby kick forward, but intercepted now by Turvey Park. Harmer over to Woods for Turvey. Switches the play now. Well, they've got loose players out here on the black flank now. They bring it forward to the centre. Emery takes a mark in the centre square. Nice little kick. They've got players everywhere. They're running everywhere, Turvey Park. They drive it forward into their forward line now, but here's Ben Walsh or Matt Carnegie. They spill it. They spoil each other actually. And the ball goes to ground, and the umpire says, "I'll have it, thank you."
Yeah, Carnegie's opponent tried to body him early, and really it was in Carnegie's favour, but he just couldn't affect the mark.
Oh yeah, Harry's going to get a free kick here. Harry Carr. No, he spins it wide. Out to Matt Hamlin, and Matt's going to get a kick there now. Yeah,
he comes up holding his head, so that suggests that he copped one high, going for that marking contest.
So Matt looking for a player out there, finds Josh Walsh, nearly out on the outer wing. Unfamiliar territory for Josh. Finds Kirkman.
Lions desperate to set something up from this half-back, Ben.
Yeah. Kirk taking his time. There's no quick play at all. Kirk looking for Tom Banawalis. Ball goes to ground. Another congested play. McKegg's there. The umpire says, "I'll have it."
So I think the ball ups and ball up stats, I think they win the day, Ben, so far.
Oh, there's a Gammane player ducks in the tackle, not going to be paid, and the umpire says, "I'll have it again."
Not surprising for a windy day. We talked about it earlier. It pushes the play always to the other side of the ground under these conditions.
A free kick to Harmer for Turvey Park for a block in the ruck against Harry Carr. He drives it forward. Now in the hands of Sam Martin. Sam's kick it to Kirk Martin. He takes that good two grab mark as he's very good at. Controls the ball well. Kirk, a small kick right into the centre of the square to Ben Walsh. Ben Walsh spins it very wide. Finds Matt Carnegie right out in his own. Matt drives it long, looking for Kai Watts. Takes a mark. Kai needs to go back and kick the goal for the Lions.
Much better movement, Ben, from the Lions there across. They were on the spread and coming that way. That was able to give Kai Watts. He only had his own man to beat. The Bulldogs didn't have time to double team him, so probably good option there for the Lions to spread it across the ground and come in on this entry. We're going to have a terrific vision here as behind Kai Watts as he comes in.
Kai, left footer, drives it straight to the middle. That's what the Lions need, and that's what Kai needs. This could be just ignite some bit of action here. Well done, Lions. There's a good bit of football, good thinking. Just got a quick message here from to myself and Guy and Baz from Andrew Corbett. He's crossing the Mallee at the moment. I can't even pronounce where he is. Is it Manangatang or something?
Manangatang, I think. Yep, that's what it'd be.
Manangatang. He's watching and listening as he's on his way home.
Unbelievable what can happen nowadays, and that's all being brought to you by our man Baz that moved to Ganmain from the city with his skills. Good on you, Baz. Terrific.
Ferrado Vespek in the ruck. Ball comes down. Jethro's got the ball. Handballs out to Kirkman. Ganmain starting to get a bit more of their hands on the ball now. Drives it forward. Here goes Harry Carr. He ran into it, took the player on, and free kick being awarded.
The Logan Hitchens scoreboard sees the Lions 4-2, 26. The Bulldogs 3-4, 22. 19 gone, second quarter.
Jack Hagar for Turvey Park. Clears it out to the wing, but intercepted by Ben Walsh. Could be best on the ground at the moment. The Ben's kicks intercepted by Turvey Park. Turvey Park trying to slow the ball play down now. Trying to stop this forward flourish by Ganmain. Ball goes up and then it goes out of bounds right in front of the Turvey Park change-out area.
So we'll have a throw in out there in front of it. We can't quite see it, but that's Commons Hendricks. They sponsor the ground there. Got Kate Carroll in that office in Ford Street in Ganmain and offices all around the Riverina.
Down to Martin, but been sharked there by Turvey Park. And Sam Martin takes the ball.
A lot more urgency in the Lions game, Ben.
Yeah, no, they're just starting to get some touches on the ball and share the ball around. Yeah, Matt Hamlin takes a really good tackle. It's 3-1. It should come in the Lions' favour, but the ball's been wrapped up, and the umpire will have his usual saying for the quarter. Give it here, please. Umpire right on centre forward for Turvey Park. Kicked out by Kirk Marn. Jack McKeag picks it up. Scrappy old kick, drives it forward there now. Contested ball. Jesse Lander's got his hands on the ball. Hand pass to Tom Sasse. Tom Sasse does a little kick, dribble kick, and it runs through for a goal. Real good goal for the Lions. It's Tom Sasse's second goal.
Quite a marked lift in the Lions here in the last 10 minutes of this quarter as we head towards the half-time bend here for the main break. Definitely intensity. You can hear them also. We can hear them in the effects mic. The talk from the Lions. They were flat in that first quarter. So hopefully that's been conveyed to you, Andrew. And be careful of the Kangaroos as the day gets dark when you get across those hay plains. Hopefully you beat them home.
So umpire throws the ball up again. Peck and Ferrado competitor. Ferrado knocks it down for Turvey Park. Congested ball again. Marn's on the bottom of the pack, and the umpire says, I'll have it.
Logan Hitchens scoreboard. The Lions 5-2, 32. The Bulldogs 3-4, 22. 21 minutes gone.
Ferrado taps it. Big tap for forward. There it comes out for Turvey Park. Good hands straight off the pack. Jack Sasse's in. He mistimed it and kicked forward there. And Turvey Park gets a clearance and a goal like that to Jesse Magosis.
might say there's one against the tide there. It appeared from here that Jack Sasse was well inside the line. He may not have been, but he's misread it and he's hasn't been able to even touch it. So
Jesse Magosis is the assistant coach for Turvey Park, and he's. I was speaking to Mick McZock. He said he's doing a great job with the boys. Ferrado dominating the ruck there now, knocking it forward. Now what's happened here? Now there's a play on, advantage. No, the umpire's going to bring it back. Fair bit of confusion, but the Turvey Park would have been better off with the advantage. Magosis with the free kick. Half forward for Turvey Park. Looking for the chip kick in. Finds Ferrado, 60 metres out from goal.
Lions needed to defend out the quarter.
Ferrado, handball's in. Sounds like it was touched at the ball. But drives forward for Turvey Park. A big tackle there on the Turvey Park player. That's Josh Walsh. Shut the play down.
Yeah, Josh doesn't want to have any bar of the Bulldogs scoring late in the quarter. He wants to hold the score as it is.
Shut young Baxter Wallet down. He's been a good player for Turvey last year and also this year. Oh, good tackle there. Suggested ball there on the half, right in the deep forward pocket for Turvey.
Yeah. Once again, umpire says, give it to me.
There's been a punch thrown then. Oh, it's on. Right on the outer wing.
Players want to be careful here.
Yeah, Josh Walsh is still on the ground.
Don't know whether the book's going to come out, but umpire's just having a good look. The book will come out possibly if this goes on much longer.
Yeah. And the umpire's just going to throw it up and said, get on with it.
That's right.
And she's pretty high now. I reckon he'll pluck a kick out of here to clear the ball, but no, he's going to say, I'll have it again. He's going to make him, I was going to say fight it out, but that's not the right terminology. He wants them to play it out, get on with it. Yeah, ball's up. Contested. There's 25 players around the pack. Clearing kick out there. Finds touch rugby style right on the outer wing there for. So the throw in out there will be affected in front of the Brill Ag sign.
JL, hold there!
Rowan Brill with his agronomy business here locally. You can get all the advice you need, but you just want a bit of fine weather at the moment.
Yeah, a few dry days would be good. Ball's thrown in there now. Matt Hamlin clears away from the pack. He's been tackled, and the free kick against Matt goes to Turvey Park. Turvey Park, drive it forward into Wiedemann. That's Rhett Wiedemann. He's 55 out from goal. Long kick down there.
So a timely siren there for the Lions, because the Bulldogs were attacking, and they stopped that Lions run. Ben, the Lions had that the mid stretch of that quarter. The Lions looked a lot different as they spread.
Oh, it's on here. Hang on. Oh, Jesus! Matt Hamlin's been felled, and right. The players are coming together, and it's on.
Well, it's not what we want to see.
No. Umpire's got to get in there and clear them out.
Yep. I think the umpires need to be a little bit more forceful. So you guys get to your sheds for the halftime break.
There they go.
That's exactly what's happening now. So Michael Walsh, the steward here at the ground, he's going out and he'll be suggesting to the line. Now Sam Martin's stepping up there and telling his guys, we don't want any more of that. We don't want any lip. We've got enough problems. We can win this game without that. So
yeah. I don't think they're happy with what happened to Josh Walsh down there in the back pocket there.
But anyway, the best way to rectify that, Ben, will be to come out in the third corner and pile them on, I think.
Yeah.
So with that, the commentators will take a break at half time, and we'll bring you back the game, even though it's a little bit scrappy and a little bit affected by the wind. It's a tight game, it's a willing game, and we'll be back with the second half.
5-2-32 to the Lions, to 4-4-28 to Turvey Park. See you after half time.
So we're back here for the third quarter at the Gammain footy ground. Our man Ben Cruikshank, Ben went into the sheds. Ben, what's the message?
Sam Martin was very happy with the competitive approach from Gammain, and he was happy that Turvey Park couldn't get their run and carry and their spread and free-flowing football, which they've obviously had for the first 3 weeks of the competition. So, yeah, all positive as the ball umpire throws it up there now. Ferraro punches it forward again for Turvey's. He's done all day. Comes out to Turvey's half-forward line. They're quickly taken by Hayden Smith. Hayden drives it forward there, finds Rhett Wiedemann.
Bulldog side this quarter, they'll have the advantage of the wind at their back.
Wiedemann drives it forward into the Turvey Park's forward line. Oh, there's a free kick.
Yep, blatant there.
Our Matt Hamlin takes the Turvey Park player high across the shoulders.
He will kick inside the 50 with the breeze behind him. If he's any sort of a kick, distance won't be a problem.
That's Jack Glanville.
Right, well, I've heard you call him a fair bit, Ben, so he's been in the play. He's been prominent too.
He's a prominent young junior for Turvey Park. He's be 40 metres out from goal. Slight angle. Breeze behind his back. Distance shouldn't be a problem. Very slow, methodical approach. Taking his time. Strikes it well. Right on the line and touched right on the line. One behind for the Bulldogs. Jack Sasse clears it out to Tom Banoalis, to Matt Hamlin. Matt under pressure, spins around. Ball smothered, taken by Turvey now. Inside, chain of handballs, snap at goal, and it's wide. Another minor score for Turvey Park, putting the pressure on here in the early stages of the third quarter. Just retrieving the ball back, it's gone a fair way through. Gammain's coach Sam Martin will bring the ball back in. Sam assessing his options. Runs away, comes out the commentary side box there. Looking for Ben Walsh. Quick handball onto Proctor. Proctor, oh, a wonky old kick. Finds touch right in front of the Turvey Park interchange area.
So a throw in out there in front of the closest sponsors there are the Cummins Hendricks guys. Got all that legal situation covered and that conveyancing. Kate's very good at that conveyancing. Don't know where else in Australia you can walk in off the street and get information.
Ball's thrown up. Matt Hamlin tackled high. No kick. Ball's in Ferrado. Ferrado's got to Tom Banoalis. Banoalis handballs it out. Intercepted by Turvey. Contested ball there now on the ground. Martin. Turvey Park clear it. Drive it forward there now. Well, Josh Walsh is caught, but the ball just hits the post. Takes it off.
Had a bit of a Shane Warne leg break about it. Saved the day there for the Lions, Ben.
That was an off spinner. Hit the post. Josh Walsh to Ben Walsh, back to Josh Walsh. Josh Walsh finds a loose man out there and Mitch Taylor. Mitch Taylor looks to come inside. Ooh, clever kick, but taken in by Kanagi. Gets it on quickly to Proctor, to Martin, to Kanagi. Back to Kirkman. Chain of handballs now. Back to Jack Sasse, looking forward into Harry Carr, right into the centre forward district. McKegg on the ground, trying scrapping hard, but the umpire says, I'll have it, thank you.
The Logan Hitchens scoreboard sees the Lions 5-2-32, the Bulldogs 4-7-31, 3 minutes gone in the third quarter.
Up it goes Ferrado again. He's dominant in the ruck. Shark by Lander. Lander drives it high, hard. Emery competes for the ball for Turvey. McKegg's got it. Off to Tom Sasse. Off the back to Lander. Scrappy kick. Gone forward. Kai Watts scrambles for the ball there now. Drops the mark. Turvey Park clears it. Wonky left footer straight to Matt Hamlin, right on the 50-metre line. Short kick. And Matt Hamlin gets a scrappy old kick and Kirkman finds it 40 metres out. Be right on his distance. Slight angle.
The effects microphone picking up there the bench for the Lions, suggesting that player came from behind Matt Hamlin and it interfered with the kick in the finish. But anyway, the result's the same. The Lions are going to have a set shot at goal.
Kirkman. Steady approach. Comes in. Goal kicking's not his forte. Strikes it. Goes wide. Not going to make the distance. Banawala goes for a big mark. Ball's... it's gone through by Harry Carr. Seemed to be rushed by the Gamoon player.
Lions 5-3-33, Bulldogs 4-7-31.
Turvey Park looking to clear it right up the centre of the ground. Big, long kick. Finds Ferrado, nearly on the centre circle. Ferrado handballs it away now. Oh, he's run down. Tackled. Really good tackle there.
Not enough talk there from his Bulldogs opponents, teammates.
Jack McKeag tackles Luke Mazzocchi and spins it wide. Handballs are now back into Mitch Taylor. Mitch Taylor drives it forward, and here's Jethro Pex. No, he's missed the ball again. Ball is cleared there now by Lockie McRae. No tip. Oh, now Sam Martin's been dumped without the ball. He gets a kick.
Late tackle the ball. Was well rid of the ball before he was tackled.
Martin's got it. Away to Hamlin, to Banawalis. Banawalis looks it forward into Mitch Taylor. There's still 80 metres out from goal. Mitch Taylor drives it into the centre 50 now. There it comes off. Hands off from McKeag. Back to Lander. Snap at goal, and it's...
Across the face, I think, Ben.
Yeah, they could have done better with that. But they're looking dangerous, the Lions here. Early stages of the third quarter.
Yeah, they've come out with plenty. A little bit of heat in the game there just before the break, and Sam Martin said, well, we don't want that. We're just going to go with the scoreboard if we can.
Matt Ness clears it for Turvey Park. Intercepted by Ben Walsh. Kicks a kick up. Oh, ball's been contested there now. Jethro Peck's been tackled, and free kick awarded to Turvey Park.
Jethro just struggling to get into the game, Ben. We're just willing him to get a break.
Ethan Wiedemann been very prominent for Turvey Park. Half-back flank. Drives it now forward to the outer wing. Ball's picked up by Magosis. Back, chain of handballs now. Back in Turvey Park. Good football. Another handball. Drives it back into the half-forward line for Turvey Park. Contested by Jack McKeag, and it's been marked. Marked there by Brad Ashcroft, and he's 40 metres out, nearly directly in front.
Yeah, well, the distance will not be a problem here with this good breeze at his back. It's going to cruel the Lions a little bit because they've had a lot of the play this quarter and haven't been able to convert.
So Brad Ashcroft. 40 metres out, runs in, nice slow approach again, good strike of the ball.
Goal umpire doesn't move, Ben.
That's Brad Ashcroft's second. And Turvey Park will hit the front.
A lot of people watching in their vehicles today as the weather's fairly inclement, so that brought the horns from the people in those cars for the Bulldogs.
5-4-34. The Lions to Turvey Park 5-7-37. Both sides swinging multiple changes off the bench at that goal.
No major injuries for either side yet, Ben, was there? I don't think.
No. Everyone's got a clean sheet at this stage, injury-wise. Umpire throws the ball up. Banaswalis and Ferrado to do battle. Ferrado again taps it forward. Shark by Kirkman. Banaswalis gets the ball now. Clears it. Nice clearing kick to the outer wing and says, run for that, boys. Jesse Landers first onto it. Quick handball to Krebser. Krebser back into Seb Hamlin. Gets the ball away. Oh, good chain of handballs there now. Krebser's on the end of it. Ball swings in high into the forward line, but there's all Turvey Park.
Ball dropped short on that occasion. He's kicking into the breeze. And
Harry Wood's 50-metre penalty there now.
That's a little bit of ill discipline there.
Go with him, go with him!
Brings him up close to the centre.
It's a short 50. Woods finds a player. Turvey Park on the outer wing. Drives it forward from Magosis, drives it forward. Looking for Wiedemann, but the ball bounces out in front of him, right in front of the nutrient sign.
So the throw-in out there will be affected there in front of the nutrient. Good business there. There's lots of nutrient clients in the Ganmain, Madong district.
Ball to be thrown in now. Manawalis and Ferrado do battle. Ferrado taps it over the back. Shark by Krebser. He's tackled well. And what's the umpire? It's a sling tackle.
Yeah.
Too well.
Had him around the collar, I think, Ben.
So Connor Krebser, half-back flank. Looks for a good option in Ben Walsh. Ben Walsh handballs over in front of Tom Banawalis. Tom drives the ball now into the 50-metre arc. Looks like Jethro was held, but no free kick. Tom Sasso handballs it out. Oh, really good tackle from Turvey Park. Tackle on Harry Carr.
Yeah, the handball was a bit hot. He didn't have much time.
Yeah, he said catch that.
Yep.
Logan throws it up in the air. The ball comes down. Kai Watts handballs it out. Krebser to Matt Hamlin. Matt turns it inside, looking for Jethro again. They're calling for a kick for Jethro, but nothing doing.
Lions bench desperate for a Jethro Peck free kick, but they, I know even now it's been paid against the Lions for a sling, I think.
Yeah, Turvey Park in control here in the back line now. Starting, Glanville drives it forward, misses everyone, runs over. Ganmain got 4 players on the hit, should mop up simply. Tom Sasso kicks, gets a kick in. Woods drives it forward for Turvey. Casley tries to intercept, but Mr. Reliable gets it again. Ben Walsh intercepts it. Back to Mitch Taylor. Mitch been more prominent today. Drives it, good looking kick, looking for Lander at full forward. Not his usual spot. Seb Hamlin's got the ball, tackled well. Has a kick off the ground. Beautiful goal. Well done to young Seb Hamlin.
Well, if you can't get a clear click, it doesn't matter, Ben. If you've got the skills, you kick it off the ground. Great goal there for Seb Hamlin for the Lions.
As those listening on the radio, he was on his back and threw the ball onto his boot, and the ball went bouncing through the goals.
You occasionally see it in the AFL. You don't often see it at this level, but he was good enough. He had the presence to think, well, I can't do much else. I'm under severe pressure. He didn't have time to handball it, so he got it on that left foot, and the ball did the rest. The Logan Hitchens scoreboard sees the Lions 6-4-40, Bulldogs 5-7-37. Nearly 12 minutes gone here in the third quarter.
That breeze is picking up again. It'll be prominent in the last quarter, I think. Umpire throws the ball up. Banaswalis and Ferrado go again. Ferrado knocks it out. A high kick's been picked out, going to young Glanville for Turvey Park, right in the centre circle. Glanville looks to drive it forward, right up to centre half forward. Oh, good big flyer packs. 6 players in the attack. There it goes. Matt Hamlin's got the ball now. He's been tackled high. He's got the skill to slide underneath the tackle and draw the free kick. Intercepted there now by Turvey Park. They drive it forward. Oh, they've missed the mark, the young Turvey Park fellow there now. Martin cleans up. Off to Jack Sasso. The ball goes high, and it goes high and wide out on the full.
Yeah, Glanville intercepted that. He's done a lot of that today, Ben. The ball might have been telegraphed a little bit, that pass from Matt Hamlin, but he intercepted it, and he's done a lot of damage on the ball today.
So Lachlan Leary will have a shot from goal. He would be 45 metres out, right on the boundary line from the out and the full kick. And Mick Mazzocchi said he's been the big improvers, had a big pre-season, this fella. So he kicks, and it's just off the face and through for a behind for Turvey Park.
The Lions 6-4-40, Bulldogs 5-8-38. Tight game here at the Ganmain Sports Ground.
Martin with the ball now, kicking out from full back. Oh, finds young Jake Sullivan. Good mark there, half-back flank. Jake looking for a teammate. Finds Tom Banawalis.
He's racked up a fair few possessions too, Ben.
Yes, he's been competing in the ruck and good round the ground. Banawalis into Lander. Here they go.
Lions on the spread.
Lander kicks into the centre. That's a kick to Turvey Park. Yeah. Lachlan Leary with the ball again. Handballs it away. He's missed a target. It's contested again. Turvey Park draw clear. Ferrado drives it forward, but there's Josh Walsh. loose man in defence. Kicks it wide. Finds the coach in Martin. Martin looking for the ball. Finds Jake Taylor. Good mark. Good mark right on the half-back flank on the boundary line. Back to Martin. Always kick back to the coach. Martin finds Jake Sullivan again. A few of the young players kept becoming prominent here for Gammain. It's exactly what they need. Casley makes the balk. Gets around. Can he hit the target? No. Finds Magosis, unfortunately for him. And Magosis drives it forward. Finds Harmer. Harmer handballs off. Turvey Park drive it long. Martin to compete. The ball hits the point post and the ball will be thrown in.
Yeah, perhaps a little bit of inexperience there, Ben, when you've got to drive that kick a little bit more when you're kicking into that breeze for those passes.
Yeah, you need that kick off half-back flank to hit the target.
Throw in out there in front of the Grain Corp sign. Grain Corp take a lot of grain from the area here at Grong Grong and Coolaman.
Ball scrapping down on the ground there now. Kirkman gets a handball out to McConaghy. McConaghy kicks it over his shoulder blindly. There it goes. Emery trying to take a mark for Turvey. Handball's out. Back to Glanville again. He puts it on the boot and it's long, but it's through for a behind. Get his hands on the ball, young Glanville.
So the Bulldogs putting a lot of scoring pressure on, but that's fortunate for the Lions. They're not converting to majors.
Martin again seems to have that role kicking out from fullback. Finds Casley. Ball kicks in front of Martin, puts him under pressure. Ball bounces, but he's good enough to clean pick up. Look for... That's Sullivan. Sullivan on the outer wing there. Kicking in. Matt Canaghy's testing against Magosis. Magosis picks it up first for Turvey Park, and the ball's bumbled out. Just when Turvey are looking in possession and attacking position.
So a throw in out there in front of Stephen Patterson there from Coolaman with his Bobcat and tipper hire. So if you need drains dug or any earthworks done on blocks or anything, Stephen Patterson, he's your man.
Hope Berger's recovering from a broken leg there that he suffered there last month. All the best to Berger. Umpire throws the ball up. Ferrata again knocks it forward for Turvey. He's dominant in the ruck. Competing with Tom Sasse. Ball's a bit scrappy on the ground there now. Pinched by Lander. Intercepted. Drives it forward to the half forward for Gammain. Oh, Jack McKegg. That's a good mark. We haven't seen too many good marks today.
No, a bit tough day overhead with the wind.
Jack spins around. Drives it forward. Found Seb Hamlin.
Seb's lifted this quarter.
Yes. Oh, Seb's got a kick. Oh, Aaron was looking, couldn't see it. So the ball tumbles out in front of Aaron Proctor.
So we'll have the throw in over there in front of the Riv Hotel. Great sponsors there from Wagga. Of course, when the Lions play in Wagga, that's their hub after the game. Head down to the Riverina Hotel.
Best pub feed in Wagga. Ball's thrown in, short throw in. Contested there again. It's on the ground. Who wants to pick it up? McKegg's there. Boring in. Cops one for his troubles. But the umpire says, I'll have it right on the edge of the centre, the goal square for Ganmain. Ball's thrown up. Ferrado again. Clears it beautifully. Trapped by Matt Hamlin. And it'll be another ball up.
Baz, our new commentator, he doesn't only commentate, he can do ads as well.
Excellent.
That's what we need. You've got to be an all-rounder in this job.
Ball's thrown up there. Banaswalis competing. Congested as per usual. I reckon the umpire says that's mine.
Lions desperate to get a major while it's at their end of the ground, the Waterview Street end.
40 plays 39. Very close game.
It's anybody's.
Lachlan Leary clears it for Turvey. Ball's in dispute. Oh, kicked up in the ground. That could be out in the full. In fact, it is.
That'll be a handy one for the Lions to get a kick from out there.
Young Luke Mazzocchi. Luke's he's the son of the coach, Mick Mazzocchi, only a 17-year-old as well. Got a big future. And Mitch Taylor looking to centre the ball right in Gammain's forward line. Oh, ball dropped by Turvey Park, but no.
Bit easy. The one of the smallest Turvey guys in the back line took the mark there in the finish, I think.
Yeah. He's asking for 50 metres, but it's not coming. Oh, if they've spilt the ball now. Turvey Park's under trouble now. Proctor lines up from deep.
The wind's got hold of it, I think.
Yep. So the Lions should be trying to put scoreboard pressure on what's down this end. Turvey Park defending well. Emery clears it for Turvey. Looking for Magosis. Magosis versus Mitch Taylor. Magosis wins out. Good handball. Little left foot kick.
Stay on. Seb, stay on. Seb, stay on. Seb, stay on. Half back.
Turvey Park are clearing it down the outer wing. And Kirk Martin takes a really good contested mark in defence.
Lions loose here on the clubroom side by the look of it.
Go again, go
Kirk
again.
Martin finds Connor Cresper deep in the back pocket. Grabs her. What will he do here? Little chip kick. Looking for Josh Walsh. Josh makes the numbers up. Providing the loose man. Slowing play right down now. You see the wind not getting much distance on that kick. Harry Carr drops the mark. A difficult day for marking.
You can actually hear it here in this commentary position. It's even blustery through the corrugated iron up here in the broadcast position.
Ball's up in dispute there now, on the ground again. Oh, that's nearly in the back. Yes, the umpire's paid that.
Well called, Ben.
Harry Carr putting his body over the ball and earns the kick. He looks to be blowing a bit, Harry. Hasn't played footy for 3 years. There we go. Good kick though. Drives it forward. Banaswalis.
Yeah, he had his eyes on it the whole time it left the boot.
Good mark. He's off. He's off. He's been called. Krebser right in front of the commentary position.
Getting lots of suggestions here from the Lions box down below us.
Oh, kick to Banawalis. Tom Banawalis, 60 metres out from goal, right on the boundary line. Turns inside. Now he turns the player inside out. What's he going to... Oh, he's mistimed that and it's gone out in the full.
That's a let off there for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs will be able to kick the ball in there. They'll have that free kick in front of the Coolman Butchery guys there. That's where the Lions, everyone here buys their meat at Coolman Butchery.
Luke Mazzocchi kicks it back inside to Tim Doyle, the fullback. Finds Emery. Their backline's been strong today, Turvey Park.
Yeah, good.
Ball's in dispute there now. Jackson Casley first to it, tackle without it. No free kick. Martin swoops in the loose ball and the umpire.
Give it to me, he said. That's what Ben's meaning by we've seen it all day, but still not some bad passages of play here, Ben, even though the wind is getting stronger.
Harry Carr up in the ruck. Ball's loose in dispute. Casley handballs it out. Taps on from Carr. Matt Hamlin's got it. Can he find a loose player? Finds his cousin Seb Hamlin. Seb looks there. Here's Connor Cresbury out in his own out in the wing. Running down now, putting on a bit of burst of pace. Can he get a good kick in? It's a long kick, looking for Jethro, but Tom Banaswalis dropped what he probably should have taken. Ball's cleared deep now by Turvey Park, but Matt Hamlin takes the ball 80 metres out on the half-forward line. Another forward entry for Gan Main. Oh, that's a big attempt for the mark. I can't quite see how that is. The ball's tackled now. Oh, sling tackle, he says. And that is Jake Sullivan with the ball. 50-metre mark. Drives it in, looking for someone to take a mark. Please, he says. But Tom Banaswalis will take the free kick from an infringement 20 metres out on a slight angle.
Yeah, in the back, I think, Ben, it was. Yes, he'll be a little bit, around about 45, but he's only 25 metres out, so even though there's kicking into a stiff breeze, that won't be a problem. Accuracy will be what's required.
Here's Banawalis.
Nicely over the ball.
Slow approach. Comes in. Drop punt on its way. Straight through the middle as you can hear the crowd.
Great indication when the goal umpire stands his ground and follows the ball straight over his head. That's a great indication. And Tom Banaswalis, he loved that kick off the boot. He was very pleased with it. The Logan Hitchens scoreboard sees the Lions 7-5, 47. Bulldogs 5-9, 39.
The Lions team were really rewarded for their efforts there, from hard fighting and good defence. They've really worked hard for that one goal, but it's
They needed to defend the quarter out, Ben, and then they will have the win, but we shouldn't always rely on the wind. They will have the advantage of the wind in the last quarter.
Right on the brink of three-quarter time. Umpire throws it up. Peck versus Harmer. Shark by Hamlin. Matt Hamlin drives it forward again. Tom Sassay's under it. Oh, good attempt at mark there from Turvey Park, but Tom Sassay's on his feet, held his feet well. Finds Jesse Landy, marks it, but wasn't 15.
Umpire put the whistle nearly up to his mouth because Jesse Land is a little bit lucky to get away with it. He out and out dropped the ball, but umpire said, oh, we'll just play on.
Ball goes up there. There you hear it.
So right on the bang of the 25-minute mark of the quarter ended there. Pretty handy quarter, Ben, even though the line, they scored against the Tide there. So we're going into this last quarter. It's really anybody's game. The Lions have got the slight advantage on the scoreboard, but the way the game has ebbed and flowed, we'll see what happens.
It's Turvey Park will be full of running. They're a very fit side in the last quarter. Whether Gammain can hang on and use the Breeze to their advantage, will be play common sense footy and use the ball properly. Looking forward to the last quarter. A really competitive game of footy here.
So the commentators will have a drink of water, and we'll be very excited to bring you the last quarter. Players break from their three-quarter time huddles here at the Gammain footy ground. Turvey, the Lions back into position. Bulldogs coach wanting to have a few extra words, inspiration there to try and get his charges home. So Ben, what can we look forward to this quarter? The Lions, as we've spoken about, they come home with a win, but wind hasn't really had a big effect because we've seen both sides have scored against it. So we'll see what happens this quarter.
Well, I think Turvey Park have probably looked to spread and get Gammain off their legs and use their youthfulness and their speed and their fitness, which they've obviously got. That's what they'll try to do, but they haven't been allowed to do that today, the Gammain side. Manawalis versus Ferrado knocks it again. He's won nearly every ruck. Ball's in contested there, but Banawalis is combating it very well. Martin's on the bottom of the pack, looking for a free kick, but it's taken by umpire Logan for another ball up to start the proceedings. Up it goes. Ferrado then tap it forward. Oh, good hands out from Krebser. Driven forward. Guy Watts is chasing it. Emery picks it up. Kai Watts has received it again. Oh, he's put it out in the full. Hit the wrong side of the ball. He was trying to jag it back in the other way.
Bulldogs will bring it in there right in front of the Hagenvet services.
Both coaches were very vocal at three-quarter time, trying to lift their players, extract the last bit out of them. Give us 25 minutes, they both said, I think. Turvey Park, half-back flank, right in front of their coach's box. Hits out Ben Walsh again. Ben drives it forward into Gammain's forward line. Taken by Lachlan Leary. Held up in a tackle, and the umpire will say, I'll have it. Ball's thrown up. Peck versus Ferrado. Peck gets the ball out. There he goes. Peck's on the ground again. Battling hard for it. Congested play again.
We will see another ball up inside the Lions attacking 50. It's at the right end of the ground for them, but they've got to do more than that.
Up it goes. Ferrado taps it up. Ball's cleared out by Turvey Park. just goes sideways. Krebser punches the ball clear from his opponent. The ball goes out of bounds.
He's had a serviceable game, Ben.
Yeah, no, there's been some players that have lifted from their
Yep.
performances in the previous weeks, and the coach will be happy with that on the Lions' point of view. Verardo again, taps it. Proctor sharks it, snaps it on the boot. Down it goes, bounces down. Jack McKeag battling for it, and here he tackles him. Oh, but the Turvey Park player clears it out now. Jesse Lander's got the ball, tackled without it. Play on, says the umpire. Turvey Park clears it out there now. Oh, good tackle, Proctor.
Yeah, incorrect disposal.
Aaron Proctor's right in the crux of the game at the moment, driving it in. Ball's in Gammain's forward line.
I think the style of the game today is suiting Aaron Proctor, Ben, you know, with that body of his, low to the ground.
Yeah, no.
Thick set.
Having a bit of influence on the game. Lander, handballs to Tom Sassay. Oh, he's slung down without the ball, but play on, says the umpire. Marn's been tackled well. No, Marn's been hit high, and he'll receive a free kick. 42 metres out from goal on a very acute angle.
Well, if he can use the breeze to his advantage, if he floats it up, I think might be what he's going to attempt. He's going back a long way to give himself plenty of leeway to the mark.
There he goes, Kirk Marn.
Goal umpire's set to call it.
Comes in. Right foot kick. He's given it some. Oh, it's gone through. That's the best kick I've ever seen Kirk Marn do.
Well, sometimes I get it right because I suggested that he was going right back and he was going to kick that ball high and let the breeze do the work, and that's exactly what happened. So, yeah, great kick and a good goal there for the Lions. Desperately needed.
Very experienced footballer, Kirk, and he's showed there today.
Logan Hitchin scoreboard sees the Lions 8-5, 53. Bulldogs 5-9, 39. There's a bit over 4 minutes gone in the last quarter here at Ganmain.
Kirk's had a change of position today. They're playing him on the ball. Okay, umpire throws it up. Banualis versus Verardo. Verardo taps it down again. Trying to be shirked by Proctor. Proctor's tapping it forward. Tapping it forward for the Lions. Still going there. Turvey Park get over it. Handball it out now. The ball's marked by Wiedemann. Wiedemann on the half-forward flank for Turvey Park. That's Rhett Wiedemann. Goes backwards. Wasn't 10, but it wasn't 10 metres, but the umpire said that's good enough for me. So Turvey Park looking to drive it forward. A wonky old kick, but it's fortuitously found one of their players in Glanville. Glanville, half-forward flank, driving into the forward 50. There's Josh Walsh on his opponent's player. There's young Woods, got the ball. Takes it over his shoulder. Bouncing ball, very dangerous spot, right in front of... Ben Walsh is under control. Handballs it out. Long kick. Seb Hamlin's got the ball. Very composed for a young fellow under the ball now. Runs the ball out. Looks for Jack McKeag. Unfortunately slips over. Not that happy with it. Goes along with Glam. Back for Glam for Turvey Park. Drives into the forward 50. Ball's in contested. Who's going to pick it up? Kirk Marn says, I'll have it. Drives it forward. Oh, Seb Hamlin again, short little handballs up to Proctor, out to Jesse Lander, inside to Jethro Peck. Jethro drives it long, looking forward to bounce, but it's going to run through for another behind for the Lions. That could have been a big goal for the Lions if they got that one on the board.
Yeah, they need to make the most of every one of these opportunities. We know the Bulldogs won't stop coming.
Turvey, bring it back in. Lockett and Leary takes the ball. Back pocket, Turvey Park. Looks long, looking for Emery. Congested now. Marn sharks it. Has a dinky little kick out and it probably goes out in the full, which it does. Turvey Park's free kick there in front of the scoreboard.
Umpire wants him to go back around behind the mark. A little bit indecisive.
Turvey Park will have to throw caution to the wind here and get a few goals on the board if they're going to have a say at the end of this game. Martin for the Lions picks it up to Ben Walsh. Back through to Matt Hamlin. Matt, back to Ben Walsh. Short little dinky kick into Jackson Casley. Fumbles it there. And it's going to be a ball up again.
Some good signs for the Lions, Ben. There's some of the players that have been started the year a little bit lean have come into the play, and even some of the younger guys showing the way a bit.
Turvey Park move the ball forward now. Right in their forward line. China handballs. Jake Sullivan gets it on the boot. Who's it going to? Out to Big Ferraro versus Jakey Taylor. Ferraro wins it out. Short kick. They've dropped the ball, Turvey Park. Good tackle from Kai Watt. Another good tackle.
Two good tackles. Must be rewarded, surely.
No, but he gets the ball.
That's crowd not happy. Crowd not happy. He effected 2 tackles and wasn't rewarded, and then he was tackled himself and penalised. A little bit hard to read. We're normally not hard on the umpires, but that was a little bit hard to read.
Glanville kicks it forward. Banawales taken high. Turvey Park, high sky kicking there. Wouldn't be 10 playing, I'm sure it is. A go he goes again. Ball's touched. Mitch Taylor's in charge of it. Back to Ben Walsh. Back to Matt Hamlin. Hamlin clears it out from the back pocket, finds Jake Taylor out in the half-back flank, out on the outer wing. He drives it forward now. Can he hit a target? Seb Hamlin again, getting in the right spot, Seb Hamlin. Oh, good kick too, finds Proctor. Better ball use by the Lions.
Seb Hamlin amongst the Lions' best.
Yes. Oh, and Proctor finds Jesse Lander. Jesse Lander looks about 40 metres out from goal.
Yeah, he can steady here, take his time. He can get this distance. If he can just work with the breeze, it'll go across the kick.
Cross. He's not far from the boundary, so it's quite an acute angle for Jesse Lander. Lander comes in, drop punt on its way. Goal umpire says it's a behind.
Just follows it across.
Must have been too far from the middle of the sticks.
The Logan Hitchens scoreboard. Lions 8-7-55. Bulldogs 5-9-39.
10 minutes gone. Last quarter. Krebser sharks the ball down. Taken by Ferraro. There's Kanagi getting in underneath of it. Umpire says, give it to me. Banawales, Ferraro, Martin sharks it. Kai Watt sticks it on the boot, drives it into a dangerous position there. Matt Hamlin's got it now. Good tackle on Matt Hamlin. Play on, says the umpire. Sam Martin cleans it up and takes the tackle, and it'll be a ball in. Nice physical tackle on Hamlin. Stung him a little bit, I think. There's Turvey Park. They're under pressure every time they got the ball. Here they go. Clear it away now. Driving the forward 50. Glanville's got the ball. Handball over the top. Should be goal for Turvey Park. Stumbles through. No. Took an off break and hit the post. Martin runs away with it now. That looked goal for all money. Finds Jake Taylor, half-back flank. Jake Taylor, long kick to Hamlin, right on the outer wing. Matt Hamlin, that is. Kicks it to Jesse Lander. Lander on the half-forward flank. Slows it down, trying to find a target. Kicks it into the centre. Proctor's got to go. So does the Turvey Park player, and they clash. Turvey Park pick it up. Big long kick, drives it forward. There's Josh Walsh, under control. Handballs it out to Ben Walsh. Back to Jack Sasse. Playing composed footy now. There it goes out in the wing. Finds Matt Hamlin. Why they let him loose, I don't know. Turvey Park, he kept racking up touches out there. So does Jesse Lander. Turns around now. Drives it long into the forward line. Banawales takes a clunk.
Yeah, eyes on it the whole way.
Been threatening to do that all day.
Yep. Yeah, he just had he outpositioned his opponent there on that occasion. He's got a bit of a height advantage also.
Tom Banawales. New to the club this year. Very tall, athletic player. Comes in. Slow approach. 30 metres out. Drop punt on its way.
wavering, I think, Ben.
Yes, that would have been difficult for Turvey Park to come back from there, I reckon. Here they go. They've got to run it now. Emery. Out to Leary. Game main zone is holding well. Not many options for Turvey Park. Marn spoils, and the ball runs out of bounds right in front of the scoreboard.
So we'll get a throw in out there in front of Bill Raber's carpet cleaning business there. Bill will come out from Wagga, and it's wet weather. That's what you need, a good carpet cleaner.
Ball's down to Ferrado. Oh, pressure, kicked under pressure. Most of Turvey Park's kicks have been under pressure. Handball's up, picked up by Kirk Marn. To Jack Sasso, to Mitch Taylor. He's caught.
Pressure.
He's caught.
Under pressure.
That'll be caught.
Yep, too slow.
Play on, Turvey Park. They must generate some goals here. Glanville. Oh, 50 metres. 50 metres. Jake Taylor encroached the 10-metre zone. The kick was technically there, but there's been there all day.
Yeah, so he's going to pay. Jake Taylor's going to pay. He'll be brought to the bench for that. You have to be aware of all the rules nowadays. Seems harsh, but it is what it is.
So Glenville kicks the goal.
The Logan Hitchin scoreboard, the Lions 8-8, 56th. Bulldogs 6-10, 46. 14 minutes gone. The quarters haven't gone long all day. This one won't either. So time's ticking away. Bit over 10 minutes to go. The ball comes back to the centre.
Who's got the legs? Who can run it out?
That's what it'll come down to.
Ferrado, Banawalis. Ferrado again punches it forward. And again, intercepted by Kirk Marn. And a ball up to take place. Up it goes. Ferrado. Martin, you get hot under pressure.
Held to him, I think, be ball up.
Well played.
Yes, he didn't want to risk it losing possession of it in that area.
Has that gone 15?
No, he's called it.
Yep, Glanville. Again, is it?
Yeah.
Glanville will be 40 metres out, directly in front, to bring Turvey Park right back into this game.
He's been consistent the whole day from the opening bounce. Will require a good kick into the breeze, so he's probably going to unload at about 45.
In he comes. Very slow and deliberate. Spinning the ball, comes in, drives it, off target. Oh, good mark by Tom Banos-Wallace.
Lions will look to set up from defence again.
Tom, oh, it's a wonky old kick, got a bit of distance. Ben Walsh picks it up. Proctor's there. There's a kick. Mitch Taylor's got to go. Harry Carr's got the ball. Little chip up kick. Marked in the centre wing by Kai Watts. Kai Watts looks inside. Who does he find but none but Matt Hamlin again. Hamlin spins the kick out to Sam Martin. Sam Martin runs away from his opponent on the forward 50. Drives it forward, looking for Krebser, but the ball was just too far in front of him. And the ball dribbles out for...
He did the body work on his opponent, but the ball was too wide for... the ball sprayed too wide for him to gather it in. The throw-in out there in front of the Grain Corp sign.
Mitch Taylor comes off the boundary, looks a bit sore. Another congested play over there, right in the forward pocket for Ganmain.
Throw in or a ball up, is it? No, it's a ball up.
It's a ball up.
Yep.
Umpire balls it up. Ferrado taps it down again as he's done all day. And another ball up will take place.
17 minutes gone, so the time's ticking away, but the Lions, it's only a 10-point lead.
2 kicks in it. Turvey Park tackled the ball. He was going to, umpire was going to blow the whistle early, but decided I'll have it.
I'd love to have $1 for every ball up today.
But go. There's going to be another one.
Keep it up, boys. Keep that pressure on.
A lot of players around the ball at the moment.
Kev!
Ferrata attacks it again. Grabs her. Gets a kick in. Goes to Emery. He makes a good mark in defence. Emery clears it now. Out to Hagar. Jack Hagar for Turvey Park. Looks for Rhett Wiedemann. Takes a good mark. He was off. Plays on. Then the ball wasn't a great disposable from Wiedemann. And the ball dribbles out in front of the commentary box. Pressure's on now. Who's going to lift for their side? Or probably Auden.
Umpire's going to call that to be thrown in again.
Fair enough. Give the umpire a bit of encouragement and give him another go. Much better effort that time. Throws it in. Right in front of the commentary box, as I said. Tackle. Who would it? Glanville gets it again. Oh, good spoil by Jack Sasse from behind. Man. Oh, that could be deemed deliberate. It's gone wide. Yes. No arguments there. A few of the game mind faithful saying that wasn't right, but that was clearly correct.
No, umpires are looking for that nowadays because it's one of those things that's been brought in to stop that.
Kirk will redeem himself there and takes a really good mark in defence.
So he's got time to have a proper kick this time, and he's also being awarded a 50. So
oh, I think it might be another one there.
a double 50, is it? I think probably a bit of loose tongue there from the Bulldogs, Ben, was it? Do you think?
No, only got one.
150. Okay.
Kirk, nice kick. He's found Kai Watts on his own out in the half forward flank there. Kai will be looking to drive it long, which he does. Beautiful kick. That's in a good position. Who's going to take that? No one. Down it comes. Turvey Park at the numbers.
Good smother.
Smother from Proctor. McKeag kicks.
Yep. Well,
oh, yes. A good goal.
Well, the goal came from the smother. The goal came off McKeag's boot, but the goal really came from the smother, I'd suggest, Ben.
Yeah, Aaron Proctor was... he's been prominent all day.
Yep.
He's had good 4-quarter effort. You'd be pleased with that. And, yeah, good defensive pressure there right on the goal line. And, yeah, Jack McKeag will be happy about that too.
Logan Hitchens scoreboard. The Lions 9-8-62. The Bulldogs 6-10-46. There's 20 minutes gone, but the Lions can't think they're home yet. This Bulldog side have got plenty of fight in them. They will know that the Bulldogs they've started their season well. They will want to continue with it.
Yeah, Peck versus Ferrata. Sharked by Hamlin. Hamlin out to Kanagi. Kanagi looks to send it wide in Ben Walsh's favour. Ben Walsh picks it up, drives it forward, looking for Jack McKeag. Oh, good mark and good kick. Jack on the turn. Spins around, finds Tom Sasse. Sasse, 70 metres out from goal.
Some good confidence-boosting touches from Jack McKeag in this game, yeah. Ben.
Tom Balawalis kicks it up. There, Proctor's got it, kicks for goal, but it's just rushed. It's in offline. So Turvey Park will have to go straight to the middle here now. They can't deal around the wings. That's exactly what they do. Oh, and it's intercepted by Ben Walsh again. No mark. Ben Walsh in the thick of the play again. Jake Taylor taken high.
No, umpire heady.
Yes.
He's a little bit casual with his. Umpire wasn't in any hurry, Ben, but we saw it long before he blew the whistle. But he got the result in the finish.
He got the correct decision. It was just delayed. Oh, there's been.
Oh yeah, well.
Too lippy.
Yeah, that's not.
That's not going to please the Turvey Park coach, Mick Mazzocchi, at all.
Not with their start, the good start they've had to the season, and you've got to overcome that. kick was there. The hit to the head was there. That was plain to see, I believe.
Jake Taylor
Yeah.
does it from point blank and hits it right through the middle. That might be ball game.
So our new commentator, Ben, he's happy to call it there. Logan Hitchin scoreboard sees the Lions 10-9, 69. Bulldogs 6-10, 46. 22 and a half minutes gone here in the last quarter at the Gammain Sports Ground. Now bathed in sunshine, but still breezy.
And still fresh.
Do you reckon they had someone in their ear to say that they owed us 13 free kicks?
We want about 2 to 3 weeks of this sunshine, Ben.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no.
It'll come.
Let's hope so. There we go. What's the umpire doing? A little bit of a delay. Waiting for his boundary umpire. Banaswalis wins this tap out. Into Taylor after kicking the goal. Spins around, but he's caught. That'll be holding the ball.
Yeah. He was spurred on by the free kick and the goal, but he can't beat them all.
Ferrado drives it forward.
Ben Walsh in best position, was it? No, Josh. Oh, be against the Lions there.
So there's another 50 metres.
Yep, so this will be a certain goal to the Bulldogs as he goes in. Right, still a little bit of feeling in the game, obviously.
That's Baxter Wallet, kicks his second. He was their leading goal kicker last year for Turvey Park, Baxter Wallet, as a 17 or 18-year-old. Big future.
The Lions 10-9, 69. The Bulldogs 7-10, 52. 24 minutes gone, so quarters haven't been gone long all day. This one probably won't be any different.
Can Turvey Park mount something here? Up goes the ball again. Banaswalis wins this out again, but Ferrado sharks it this time. Kicks way out to the outer wing. Seb Hamlin in chase. Reece Leary brings it back inside for Turvey Park. Handball, they're going backwards. They've got to go the other way and quickly. There's a good spoil by there by Josh Walsh. Ball's on the ground again as it's been for most of the day. Seb Hamlin on the outer wing there, he'll carry it over and the ball will be thrown in.
We'll get a throw in out there. It'll be in front of the Jason Lindrell electrical. Jason Lindrell and his team got all those electrical problems covered around Gammain and the Riverina and districts. They'll travel, take on any job.
And a few staff that are playing out here today.
Yeah, good to see.
Turvey Park trying their darnest. Rhett Wiedemann handballs it back. High ball into the half forward line. Oh, Ben Walsh copped a knock then, but he takes a bit to hurt him. The ball just comes back to him. That's the way he plays. Jake Taylor got the ball. He's been told from his bench here to hold it up, but the way he plays on there, drives it forward. Who's he looking for? Finds Banaswalis.
It's not in his nature to hold it up. He likes to get going, does Jake Taylor.
And Banaswalis chips over the tops and finds Jethro Peck 25 metres out on a slight angle.
So Jethro Peck can cover himself in glory, Ben, if he can bring this goal home here late, and could be the last scoring effort we're going to see here today.
Jethro taking his time, which I'm sure he's been told by his teammates.
Yeah, take it every bit. It's probably the Jethro Peck cheer squad that we can see there, and behind the goals, in the four-wheel drives. We'll find out from those guys and girls down there what happens.
Nice strike.
Yeah. The ultimate professional, I think.
He's a very good kick for goal, Jethro.
Yeah, he is. He's very good.
Yeah, and look at the teammates getting around him, coming back from a full knee reconstruction last year. His first goal for the senior team this year, and yeah,
a good one for Jethro to finish the game on. Logan Hitchin scoreboard. The Lions 11-9, 75. Bulldogs 7-10, 52. 26 minutes gone here.
Can't be much time left.
You know, concisive win to the Lions it'll be now.
Righto, taps it out again. Wiedemann's on top on the ground. There we go.
So the Bulldogs unable to turn that stat around. The fact that they haven't won against the Lions since 2017, so that still holds for this round of football here at the Gammain Sports Ground. So Ben, does this, this might see the Lions get their season back on track, start their season really, because they had that win at the Leeton Showground and then comprehensively beaten by the Swans and the Tigers. So what do you see from here?
Oh, I think it's a big turning point for the Lions for the season. I mean, Sam Martin would have challenged them and challenged them as he should have to come out and be competitive and be physical and don't let Turvey Park run. And that's exactly what they did all day. They didn't let Turvey Park get the spread up. They had no clear entry into their forward line, but the game was scrappy. But that won't worry Sam and the Lions.
No, they're happy to scrap. But yeah, we saw those games where they were well beaten. They were beaten from the first bounce, Ben. They were never in it all day really. With hindsight. So Sam Martin be thrilled with that effort here today under the sometimes blustery conditions, but it's a winter sport, so you've got to handle what the weather presents to you. But some good efforts today from particularly the Lions younger brigade, capably led by Ben Walsh as always. Like we just come to expect that. That's like having butter on your toast. That's just going to happen. But other players stepping up all around him, like Tommy B and Seb Hamblin. Yeah, so you'll call some other guys there, Ben.
Oh, I thought Proctor had a good four-quarter effort.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
And Lander and Matt Hamlin ran all day and was the link man who he just gets out wide. It's very hard to run with Matt Hamlin, and
I'd hate to be picking him up because you'd be all day looking around. Well, where the hell is he?
Yeah, and probably improvement can come if they can get a key forward to kick a few goals, like the big spread of goal kickers. Tom Sasso is the only multiple goal kicker today with 2, and then there's Proctor 1, Matt Hamlin 1, Seb Hamlin 1.
Yeah, well, if you think back to that the spearhead George Alexander from last year, it's a big thing to go ahead without a true full forward person. Spearhead, as I call it, is the old-fashioned terminology. But the Lions will work on that, and we'll see what comes. So Ben, we've got next week another home game, I believe.
We've got another real contender next week. I think we've got MCU.
Yeah, well, it's always pretty willing against the Mango side.
No, I beg your pardon. We've got Colin Gully next week.
Colin Gully, well.
So the grand final rematch.
Yeah, well, that'll be a bit of a grudge. The Demons will come across here and they'll be thinking, well, you guys, you got away with the chocolates on that freezing cold mid-September afternoon down at Narrandera. There wasn't a lot in it that day, but the Lions the Lions were in front when it counted. So the Demons, I suggest they'll come across here, Ben. They'll be keen to take the Lions down a peg or two, I believe.
Oh, yeah, and the Demons haven't started their season like they would have wanted to, so they'll be smarting a bit like the Lions were today. And,
yep.
I'm sure they've had a couple of defeats, which is probably out of the ordinary for Colin Gully, and I'm sure Nick Perryman will have them fired up when they come in next. Were you here Sunday? Sunday next week?
I believe so. Yep. So we'll wind it up there. It's cold enough up here, and Baz keeps telling me, well, he doesn't. Baz is struggling with a bit of a knee problem at the moment, but he's done a great effort to be able to stand up here and do this camera work for us here. So we'll sign off here from the Gammain footy ground for this afternoon from this Riverina Football League clash, which saw the Lions in the finish go out winners 11-9, 75, the Bulldogs 7-10, 52.